All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Yahweh Shai, Hashem Harakak, without Barak of Thumb. Give honor to the apostle and the elder of the great millstone, and to all that can across the globe, pushing the word and truth and sincerely want to say Shalom. Today, like a open forum right now, I don't really have a name for it, but just jot down some precepts, man, going into, kind of like current events with Donald Trump and the situation with the tariffs, all right, some of the characteristics of Esau, and people who are believing that this sinking ship can be saved. I'm looking at this real quick. So I said that because something I want to. No matter the amount of terror, no amount of sanctions and embargoes, or no amount of renaming parts of water after America is going to save America. This is Jeremiah 5:19. Or 5:9. What's all the 7? Jeremiah 51:7. Excuse me. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And Babylon has been the Lord's chosen vessel to reign in the end time, to be the mother of harlots, all right, to be the worst of the heathen, to be the end of the world, all right, to be the one to come down with great wrath. His great wrath is being shown now during these times, which is more to come. All right, there was and I want to get it. I believe it was Kim Iverson that Donald Trump had a hot mic saying that he want to build 5 more prisons in El Salvador to send American citizens there, man. So this man is on his way to show you how wicked and how evil that this man is. All right, but also the prophecies, all right, are being fulfilled by this man. All right, because Babylon is going to crash and it's going to burn. There's going to be a lot of turmoil. There's going to be a lot of famine. There's going to be a lot of death. All right, and unrighteous decrees. All right, they're going to be coming to this place, man. All right, and this is the scripture till he fulfill his full measure. All right, the Lord said bounds Esau can't pass, but guess what? He hasn't reached those bounds yet. You see, the Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh Shai's hand that made all the earth drunken. And that's what Esau has done. Esau has spread his democracy, his Christianity, his westernized way of thinking across the world. All right, and you're starting to see the pushback from the other nations who have gotten involved with Esau Edom. All right, they've been sucked dry. They've been slowly because what they use gradualism. They've been slowly been degrading their country morally, economically, by following and being in the league, doing business with Esau, man. And now they're starting to see that there's other options. Like China said, the world is much bigger than the United States, man. All right? The United States is a big buyer of their of Chinese goods. China said, hey, we've been around 5,000 years, man. All right? You only been around a couple of hundred. You see? And people are starting to realize that they don't need to be need to suck the titty, so to speak, all right, of America, man. Okay, verse 9 or 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. All right, and these tariffs, these bringing jobs back, all right, the MOTB, all right, that universal basic income, all these programs that they're trying to dismantle, all right, it's not going to heal Babylon. The corruption is not going to get rooted out, man. The place is destined to continue on the path, all right, of destruction, all right, until those missiles get launched and Yahweh Shem Yahshai come back in those chariots to come save the elect. All right. Verse 9, it said, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and to lift it up even to the skies. You know? And the other nations are figuring out that they don't have to do business with America, man. All right? There's other options, there are other opportunities, there's cheaper goods elsewhere. All right? And, rather than to be under the thumb of America's diplomacy, man. All right? So that was that on that. Let's get into how much time I got. Get into Sirach. Sirach, what's up? 12 and 18. It's 12 and 10. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? So whenever it is, the scripture about can he do good who comes to do evil? This man has never shown to be trustworthy. He's never shown to be a man of his word. Everybody who has dealt with this damn cracker, these Edomites, all right, have have felt some kind of a backdoor action, so to speak, man. As we say, as the young guys, the YN say, all right, they broke all their treaties with Gad. They broke treaties with these other nations, man. You see. All right, so you think this guy is going to actually let you buy or sell you goods, all right, at wholesale? You see? Do you think this guy is going to actually allow you to eat good, the same amount of, the same kind of quality of meat and food that he's eating, man? You think he's going to share the wealth that he has when the money is the power that he uses to control and to manipulate the world and his service and the other countries, man? You see? He said, though he humbled himself and go crouching, take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. You know? The guy uses peaceable words. He uses a very demonstrative, colorful speeches, man. All right, telling you what he could do for you and how good and better off you're going to be. Or we're not going to be involved in your politics. You're not going to be involved in in the running of your government. You see, but these things have always been proven down the road. Has proven him to be a liar, man. Okay, but he saw the patient and he's a cunning hunter, man. So it's in him to stalk and to wait, to lie in wait, to the right opportunity to come in and to create turmoil and wreak havoc. It's going to say the wicked are like the troubled sea that cannot rest. Who cost it when it cannot rest, they cast up mire and dirt. You see, he's a roaring lion, man. This Sirach 14. Um, this is Sirach 14:1. So blessed is the man that have not slipped with his mouth and is not pricked with the multitude of his sins. Blessed is he whose conscience has not condemned him, who has not fallen from his hope in the Lord. All right, talking about the elect, man. You know, us pushing his word, keeping his truth, teaching the right thing. Okay. Verse 3, he says, riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money, man? You know, and you see just the fleecing of America by the frivolous spending and the price gouging, all right, that that is rampant here in America, man. You see, not only was Esau the blessing of fire of the earth and the sword, okay, but also that with that comes a high level of living, a higher standard of living. All right, he doesn't want everybody to have the things that he has, man. All right, the boats and the yachts and you know the privilege, that old money from the old world. You see, this guy has more has more than what any man can have in 100 lifetimes, man. It doesn't cost that much. It doesn't even the cost of living. Show me when the Lord charged Adam and Eve a cost of living, man. Did the Lord charge you the cost of living? You see? But actually, he has. Because the cost of you Edomites living is going to be you getting destroyed by how you treated the Israelites and how you treat his people. How you destroy the Lord Yahweh from outside his land, man. You see? How you holding back the labor was higher.